Hello everyone, today we are on the Royal Mile and I'm going to show you all the places you can get food or something to eat on the Royal Mile. I've started up at Edinburgh Castle so I can walk the entire length of the mile, and they're starting to put up all the structures for the Edinburgh military tattoo. So if you're coming to Edinburgh right now, this is what you're going to get up here. This isn't going to be a review or anything like that. I'm just going to show you all the places where you can sit down and have something to eat whilst going down the Royal Mile. Start off right at the top of the Royal Mile. There's two major restaurants. You've got the Cannonball, which is right here, and then in between, just after the Scottish Whisky Experience, which is in between, you've got the Cannonball restaurant and then you've got the Witchery restaurant. Both of them are high-end restaurants. Proper, not cheap, but good food. So the reason I decided to do this video, oh it's windy, I'm sorry if you can hear wind. The reason I decided to do this video is I got a message on Instagram yesterday asking where you could get good haggis in town. So I thought, you know what, I've not showed anywhere that you could eat. So like I said, it's not a review, I'm just going to walk down the Royal Mile and show you all the places, choices you've got on the Royal Mile. Next up, after those two restaurants, you've got the Hub. The Hub is an afternoon tea. It's a converted church. It does afternoon tea. It's perfect if you want to go in there and get a nice light lunch. Opposite the Hub, we've got the Ensign here, which is a pub. It's light pub lunch meals in there. Looking at the menu, it's more sort of soups, sandwiches and heavier stuff at night time, but again, nice food. There's a lot of pubs to eat at on the Royal Mile. Ensign established 1680. Pub has been here since 1680. So also what you will notice while I'm doing this, I'm only doing places on the Royal Mile because there's so many. I'm just going to walk right down and tell you all the places. I'm not going to go into that are down little closes or down side streets, because then this video would be a year long. Next up on Brody's Close, another tea room. Again, perfect for light lunches, small snacks, things like that. Opposite that, you've got Deacon Brodies Tavern. Deacon Brodies Tavern, again I mentioned it before obviously with Deacon William Brody. I'll leave a link to that video in the corner if you haven't seen it, with the history of him. But it does very good food in there, especially the haggis. Haggis is lovely in there if you get a chance. Now we're getting into the main middle section of the Royal Mile. I'm right in the middle of the road and all the cars could start like they are. Nothing like trying to get run over to tell you about food in the Royal Mile. There's been something here at St Giles Cathedral this morning. It was the royal wedding yesterday. Prince Harry and now Duchess Meghan. So I don't know if there's been a special service in St Giles Cathedral because the police had it cordoned off and things. Don't know. Next up, you've got to come almost in line with St Giles Cathedral. Angels with Bagpipes. Little sit-down restaurant. Looking at the menu, it's nice salmon and steaks and all these sort of nice sort of things. I've never been in there, I don't know what it's like, so all I can tell you about it, but I can tell you right now, it's got a nice deal for 2 courses. Okay, as we travel down the Royal Mile, in the centre of the Royal Mile, right at the heart of it, there's a few places to eat, but they're not exactly very Scottish. There's a couple that are, you know, if you want to try some nice Scottish food, and there's some that if you're just wanting a little thing a little bit more familiar that you might like. I'm a big fan of pub food. I love pub food, so Deacon Brodies is my kind of place. I like to go there, but also I do, you know, every now and again like a burger and a pizza and things as well. But I do love a pub meal. I love a pub meal. First up, we've got Burgers and Beers Grill House. I don't think you really need me to tell you what sort of food's in there. On the opposite side of the road and slightly down from that, you've got the fill-in station. Fill-in station is your sort of American-y style food. Pastas, pizzas, burgers, things like that. And it's sort of It's modelled on a 1950s sort of gas station kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that's in there, but the food's good. Nice, reliable if you're just wanting something kind of familiar that you know. Next to the filling station, Gordon's Trattoria, I think that's how you pronounce it. Locally run Italian restaurant. I'm going to be a bit biased, and I'm going to say go and try the local restaurants. Try the smaller family run restaurants, because you're going to get good food in there. Filling station's good, don't get me wrong, it is good food. But you want to try something a bit more locally run. Try there. And obviously straight opposite there, you've got a Subway. Again, if you just want something familiar, of course there's a Subway. Royal McGregor bar and restaurant, that is beautiful in there. It doesn't look very big, it looks small, but actually it goes quite far back. It's got really, really good locally made food. Haggis in there is beautiful as well. And then next to the Royal McGregor, you've got a chippy. You just want to go in and get a fish and chips or a hamburger supper or all these sort of things. You want to try something a little bit, you know, fatty and fun, go to the chippy. And then next to the chippy, you got the Coffeehouse. Simple, explanatory there. Coffees, sandwiches, bits and bobs like that. Now a little bit further down you've got Frankie and Bennies, which is an Italian-American style New York restaurant. Again, if you want something that kind of feels familiar and you know what kind of food you're going to get, always a safe bet. And then next to that, there's a Starbucks. If you really want a Starbucks, have a Starbucks. I won't judge. Yes, I will. Opposite Frankie and Benny's and the Starbucks, the Almanac. Again, nice local pub food. Good food in there as well. You want to go in there. You know, truthfully, I know this sort of thing comes down to taste. What I like for food could be completely different from what you like. But if you want, go in there, put money behind the bar and just say this is for Tony to have a meal. Thanks. Now beside the Almanac there's Colborne Street. There's lots of restaurants on there. Like I said, I'm not going to go into that off any closest or anything like that, because we would be here all day. After Colborne Street, Bella Italia is what it says in the tin. It's Italian food. Nice Italian food. Nothing wrong with that. Continuing on past the Bella Italia. Now this might not look like a restaurant. Byron here, right opposite Bella Italia. But it is. It's a nice burger sort of place. And then, oh, in and out people. And then, right opposite Byron on the other side, the Inn on the Mile. Again, pub food. So right in that area, you've got 3 restaurants right there. You're bound to get something. You've got pub food, you've got burger food, you've got Italian. We're into the second half of the Royal Mile now. Now, if you want your brands that you probably recognise, your Starbucks, your Frankie and Benny's, your filling station, they're all up that end. If you want more local stuff, more pub food, you're going to have to come to the set. Well, you can get it on the first half as well. You've got Deacon Brodies and the Royal McGregor. But after that, it's pub food and local food. So you've got, I'm just going to quickly run through them. You've got the Mitre, again, pub food. Right next to that, you've got the Royal Mile, again, nice pub food. And then, right after that, whiskey. And in case you're wondering, for these sort of pub restaurants, yes, children can go in and sit down and have a meal. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay, this is one of those blink and you'll miss it bits. So right above the Thistle Inn, you've got this Indian restaurant up there on the 2nd floor. Don't miss it. On the opposite side, beside the Museum of Childhood, Cafe Kino, again, little cafe, pizzas, burgers, sandwiches, a little bit of everything really. And then opposite that, beside John Knox's house, another little cafe. So there's lots of little cafes if you just want light snacks, plenty of places. There we go, little cafe there as well. There's lots of little nice places like that if you just want a light snack. And they can probably do something. There's plenty of choices for light snacks, there's plenty of choices for full meals. I like food. Give me food. And just before we start, on the lower end of the Royal Mile, the Canongate end of it, you've got nice 3 places here. Mrs McIntyre's Cafe Tea Room, there for nice little snacks. The World's End Pub, really nice food in there as well. I'm going to call it there today, I think. That's just over halfway down the Royal Mile. There's a lot of choices there. There's more as we go further down, but I'll do that another day because I feel that's quite a lot to get you started with places you'd like to eat. if you do want somewhere to eat, I would definitely recommend try to go somewhere that's local. Be brave, try the food, try a local business. Obviously, if I know it can be difficult if you've got kids or anything like that who are probably a little bit more fussy and maybe not as brave to try things, and you've got all the things that they'll probably recognise. There are Pizza Huts, there are McDonald's. I did hear an American lady as I walked down the Royal Mile today, she was like, "Oh, there's a Pizza Hut," and I was like, "Yeah, there's a Pizza Hut." I want to say a nice big thank you just now as well, guys. We're getting a lot of nice comments about people that are now visiting Edinburgh and have watched the videos and they've been able to plan and been able to go visit things and they know what they're looking at and things like that. It really means a lot. It's great that I know that you're watching the videos and you're enjoying them and you're having a great time when you're here visiting. I hope you have a great holiday. It's funny because I'm getting comments that saying, "Oh, we're here this week, or we're here that week," and it's like, it's great. It's amazing to know that you're in town doing all these things. I hope you have a great time. So please do keep watching, even if you've been, because you know, you might want to come back and I can show you other things. And like the video and subscribe. You know, I'm not a fan of saying that, but I'm really close to 500 subscribers. It would be amazing. I'd be so excited. I'm such a big geek. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great visit. Again, if you're coming, as always, you never know, you might bump into me while I'm vlogging. You never know. But till next time, bye humans.